Sri Gurubhyo Namaha. Hello children, welcome to the second module of the lesson Protection of Animals and the Environment. Beautiful scenery. Can you name any two resources from the picture, children? Yes, water, forest and soil. What do you mean by resource? Resource is something that is available to us for our use. Natural resources. What are natural resources? Natural resources are valuable things present in nature which we use in our daily life. Examples of natural resources are soil, water, forest and minerals. We can observe the same in the pictures. First one is the soil. Next is water, forest and minerals. Soil. What is soil, children? Soil is a loose material found on the earth's surface where plants grow. What does it consist of? It consists of broken pieces of rocks, dead leaves and tree limbs. The topmost layer is the most fertile layer as it is rich in organic matter. What is organic matter? A rich fertilizer that is got from the remains of plants and animals. Do you know, children, an inch of soil is formed over thousands of years as natural forces such as wind and running water break down rocks into smaller pieces till they become sand and silt. So, it takes so many years to form the soil. Soil is also a home to many living organisms. Rabbits and mice make their burrows here. We also use soil to build shelters and to make many things like bricks, toys and utensils. So children, we learned that soil is very important and useful for us. So we have to conserve the soil. How to conserve the soil? We can conserve the soil by planting vegetation cover. What is planting vegetation cover? The root system of plants hold the soil together and prevent soil erosion. So we have to grow more plants. Dead leaves and animal droppings ensure that the soil is rich in organic matter. Next comes recycling. What is recycle? Converting waste material into reusable material. So, we need to recycle our waste and make food compost so that the humus from this can go back into the soil to make it fertile. Next is using biodegradable things. What do you mean by biodegradable, children? Capable of decomposing and mixing with the soil. So, we have to use biodegradable things such as paper and cloth that can easily decompose and mix with the soil. What do you mean by decompose? Decompose is nothing but to be destroyed gradually by natural process. It happens naturally. It does not harm the environment. Water. Next we will see about the important natural resource, water. Water is a natural resource essential for life. All living things need water. We need water to drink, bathe, wash, irrigate fields and to cook. Water is obtained from rivers and lakes and used after it is cleaned. Today, many parts of India are facing a severe shortage of water. So, we need to conserve water. Now, we will see how to conserve water. We can do this by not wasting water while using it, fixing leaking pipes and dripping taps and keeping water clean and unpolluted. Next is rainwater harvesting. Can you observe that picture, children, how rainwater is being collected and distributed again? So, rainwater harvesting is a process by which rainwater is collected and stored for future use. Next, we will talk about forest. A large area of land covered with trees is called a forest. A forest is a natural home for many birds and animals. Forests cover about 1/3 of all land on earth. Forests are nature's gift to us children. Let us look at how forests are useful to us. Forests provide shelter for many animals. Forests act as the lungs of earth because they purify the air. How do they do? They play a major role in cleaning the air by taking in carbon dioxide and releasing oxygen that all living things need. The soil soaks up a large amount of rainwater and prevents rapid runoff water that can cause erosion. They add moisture to the air and help to create clouds, which increases the amount of rainfall in that area. That's why we say we have to grow many plants. They provide us many valuable things like wood, gum, oil, wax, rubber, paper, etc. Conservation of forest. What is deforestation? The cutting down of trees over a large area of land is called deforestation. Why they are cutting down trees? Due to increasing population, forests are cut down for the construction of buildings, towns and industries. So, when forests are cut down, the following will happen. Animals lose their homes. The amount of oxygen will be reduced. Soil erosion will increase. Children, we know the importance of forests. So, we should avoid cutting down trees. Reforestation. For every tree cut down, new saplings should be planted. Planting new trees to replace the ones that are cut down is called reforestation. Chipko movement. The Chipko movement was started in the early 1970s by a group of women in a village in Uttar Pradesh. In Garhwal region, in present-day Uttarakhand, some contractors arrived to cut down trees with the permission of the government. Under the leadership of Gaura Devi, the head of Mahila Mandal Dal, a group of 27 women hugged the trees to prevent them from being cut. The women hugged the tree trunks to prevent woodcutters from cutting the trees. As a protest against the felling of trees, under the leadership of Sundarlal Baguguna, the tribal started a movement called Chipko movement. Understood, children? Sundarlal Bahuguna. The Chipko movement was led by Sundarlal Bahuguna. This was a successful step in preventing the contractors from cutting trees. The Chipko movement helped to conserve forests. Next comes the Van Mahotsav. Van Mahotsav is an annual tree planting festival that aims to protect forest cover. It was launched by the Government of India in 1950 in Gujarat. It is celebrated in the monsoon month of July in India. So children, remember, during the month of July, we also should plant few trees to celebrate Van Mahotsav. Van Mahotsav is also known as Forest Week. Next comes the minerals. What are minerals? Minerals are solid, naturally occurring substances from which we extract most of the metals we use. Most minerals are found under the ground and have to be dug out from mines. We use a number of metals in our daily life like iron, aluminium, copper and steel. The first picture you can see the gate children which is made out of iron. Even window grills and door grills are made out of iron. Next is the aluminium foil which we use to wrap food and keep it hot for long time. Next is the water bottle which is made out of copper. So we use a number of metals in our daily life. Conservation of natural resources. Children, you can see the logo of IUCN. What is IUCN? The International Union for Conservation of Nature is an international organization that is actively involved in the conservation of natural resources. The IUCN's headquarters are located in Switzerland. Children, we can also do the following to protect and conserve trees. Plant a tree on all special occasions like birthdays and festivals. Even return gifts you can give a sapling. Do not waste plant products. Prevent trees from being cut. Join programs like Smritivan, Van Mahotsav, Green Delhi campaign, etc. Children, to sum up, we will recall the points what we learnt in this lesson. Protection of animals and the environment. Under this topic, we learnt about animals, forests and conservation of natural resources. Under animals, we learnt about care of pets and domestic animals. Conservation of wildlife. Under this, we learnt about national parks, wildlife sanctuaries and Project Tiger. Then under forest, we learned how to conserve forest, what is Chipko movement and Van Mahotsav. Next comes the conservation of natural resources. So children, with this we have completed the lesson protection of animals and the environment. Here is a small assignment children for you to do. What is deforestation? What is reforestation? Write a short note on Chipko movement. What is Van Mahotsav? With this, we finish this lesson children. So what you have to do? You have to take your textbook and read the lesson and then try to do the book back exercises. Thank you children.